Hey, what's up, y'all? Well, it's time to make my picks for for this week's college football games. Yes, so all of the conference championships, and then I'm also going to give you my four playoff teams in order. And then I'm also going to tell you who's winning each one of those semifinal games and the national championship. So, anyway, let's start out with um, with tomorrow night. We do have the Mountain West Championship. Uh, New Mexico State at Liberty. Now, of course, Liberty is undefeated, 12-0. New New Mexico State at 10-3. Of course, they did have that big win against Auburn. So, I mean, yeah, I'm still gonna take Liberty to win. Liberty. It wasn't close last time. Liberty won by 16, and then now Liberty is an 11-point favorite. So yeah, I think I will take Liberty to win, but I think I am going to take New Mexico State to cover. Let's see, and then next we do have so Liberty is ranked number 24 or 23 in my poll. Anyways, now we got number 5, Oregon versus number 3, Washington. In the Pac-12 championship, this game being played at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. And Oregon is a 10-point favorite. So then, and yes, Washington did beat Oregon in the regular season. I mean, I picked Oregon then, and I'm gonna pick Oregon now, and I'm gonna give them the 10 points. Thought they were the better team then. I think they're still the better team now, but the better team doesn't always win. I think that Oregon does have a lot of momentum coming into this game. They just they just destroyed Oregon State. So, but anyway, Meanwhile, we've seen Washington kind of struggling a lot. Almost they barely beat Washington, barely beat Utah, Stanford. I could keep going. And actually, Bo Nix has now passed Michael Penix in both passing yards and touchdown passes. So I got Oregon and the 10 points. So plus Oregon, much better on defense. So anyways, then we've got number 18 or number 13 in my poll, Oklahoma State, at number 7 or number 6 in my poll, Texas, and Texas is a 15.5-point favorite. And I know this is this is this is crazy, but I mean, I am not only going to take Oklahoma State with the 15.5 points, but I'm also which is not unreasonable, but I'm also going to pick Oklahoma State to win outright. That's right. I mean, I mean, I I don't just want to have cookie cut picks or doing what everyone else is going to do. I want to spice things up. Give at least one hot take. Otherwise, what was the point of clicking on the video? Anyway, so yes, Ollie Gordon is going to be the best player on the field. Yeah, he's going to win the Doak Walker Award. So, and I mean Texas. I know they looked unbeatable against Texas Tech, but I mean Texas had some close games too. Against lesser competition. So yeah, I've got Oregon State here. So anyway, this game of course being played in Dallas or Arlington, AT&T Stadium. Anyway, so now we got Miami of Ohio at number 22 in my poll, Toledo. And Toledo is an 8-point favorite, and these two have played before. Toledo won by 4. Now they're favored by 8. This game is being played at Ford Field in Detroit. Yes, the MAC is the only Group of 5 conference that has their championship at a neutral site. So, but anyway, the fact was that Toledo lost by 4 on the road. Yeah, this is a neutral site. Hard to beat a team twice. So I'm actually going to pick Miami with the upset here. And then next we do have Boise State at UNLV. Is for the Mountain West Championship. Yeah, I remember when we thought this was gonna be Air Force and Fresno State, but then those two teams fell apart at the end of the season. So, but Boise State is actually a 2.5-point favorite. I mean, but I think that it should be the other way around. I was trying to, look and see, does UNLV have a quarterback or some big player hurt? Right? I couldn't find anything. So, but yet, the fact that a 9-3 team at home is an underdog to a 7-5 team just doesn't make sense. Yeah, the only reason I could think of, what I guess would be name or brand recognition. Boise State has been known for being really good at times, and UNLV has been a terrible football program up until now. So anyway, I am going to take Boise State is even favored by the FPI, but anyway, I am going to take UNLV with the upset. So, and then we got SMU at number 22 or number 19 in my poll, Tulane. Tulane is a 3.5-point favorite. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of points scored in this game. But I guess I am going to pick Tulane because they're at home, and give them the 3.5 points, and that means Tulane, getting back to the New Year's Six. So anyway, that's the American Conference Championship. Anyway, so next we do have Appalachian State at Troy in the Sun Belt Championship, and Troy is a 5.5 point favorite. Yes, yes, of course, James Madison should be playing in this game. Not App State, but JMU is not eligible because of the stupid NCAA rules. Although they are now bowl eligible, so due to a shortage of 6-win teams. But anyway, yeah. So I am going to take Troy and the 5.5. But anyway, let's see next. How about the SEC championship? Number 1 Georgia versus number 8 or number 7 in my poll, Alabama, and this, of course, being played in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And Georgia is a 5.5 point favorite, and you already know who I'm picking. Obviously, I got my Georgia Bulldogs and the 5.5 points. Let's see, we do have the better quarterback, better wide receivers, better running backs, better offensive line, and we're just better overall on defense too. Better defensive line, better linebackers, better defensive backs. We're just, the better all-around team. Have been all year. And no, Jalen Mildew is not going to carve up our secondary. But I do think that he is going to get some yards with his legs, but it won't be enough. But anyway, yeah, better tight ends too. Did I mention that? Of course, we got better tight ends than everybody with Brock Bowers and Oscar Delp. And yes, we held Brock out last week for Georgia Tech. So yeah, he's going to be back for this game. I don't know if we're going to get Ladd McConkey back, but I mean it's going to be hard to keep him out too. So anyway, yeah, again, I know that Brock is still not 100%, but if he can just get through this last game, then he'll get the almost a month off to heal up, and we're going to see him 100% for the playoffs. So, but anyway, so next we do have the Big Ten Championship. Is being played in Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, and we got number 2 Michigan versus number 16 or number 18 in my poll, Iowa, and Michigan is a 22 point favorite. Now the real question is, can Iowa even score against Michigan? I don't know. They probably probably won't get a touchdown, probably not, and an offensive touchdown. But I mean, Iowa might get a field goal or two. They might get a defensive touchdown, but an offensive touchdown, no. Yes, I do think that. Yeah, yeah. So I am going to take Michigan to cover the 22 points, which is not unreasonable. Remember, Penn State beat Iowa 31-0. So I do think that Michigan is just going to. Well, I was clearly outmatched. It might be like a 27-3. 30-6. 30-7, 31-7. Whatever kind of score. So you got Michigan and the 22. And then, of course, lastly, we do have number 14 or 15 in my poll, Louisville. At number 4, Florida State. And Florida State is a 1.5 point favorite. Of course, we already know Jordan Travis is done for the year, so looks like it is going to be Tate Rodemaker starting in this game. We assume, unless he's being held out for a concussion, but I mean, there's no chance that he's going to sit out. I mean, it's going to be hard to keep him out. I mean, he's going to want to play. Obviously, the coaches are going to want him to play. So I mean, he's playing. So anyway, yeah. So for Florida State, only 1.5 point favorite. Yes, this is the popular upset pick. It seems like everyone is picking Louisville. Like I said, I picked Oklahoma State over Texas. I think there's going to be at least one upset in these Power 5 championships. I know that everyone's picking Louisville. I decided to be different and pick Oklahoma State. Anyway, so whatever. Louisville just not that good. They just lost to Kentucky. They lost to Pitt. Florida State has lost to no one. So I am going to take Florida State and that 1.5 points. And that means playoffs. So, and speaking of playoffs, here we go. My 4 playoff teams are in order. At number 1, Georgia. Number 2, Michigan. Number 3, Florida State. And number 4, Oregon. And yes, I do have Georgia beating Oregon. I do have Michigan beating Florida State. And then, of course, I do have Georgia beating Michigan in the national championship. So, but anyway, so that is going to be it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.